Hi everyone. Today's recipe will be drunken chicken, or what some people call beer can chicken. I make it a little differently than the beer can style, but here's what I do. Alright. Now this is made out of cast iron. It's made for making your drunken chicken. I don't know whether you can get it where you live, but if you look online or whatever, they may have it under Borracho chicken, with Borracho Pollo, which is drunk chicken in Spanish. Anyway, I start off with a whole chicken, and what I want to do is just trim some of the fat, okay, off the chicken, wash it. So we start off with one whole chicken. This chicken is 5.79 pounds, so 5 3/4 pound chicken. And what you do is you take out some of the fat of the chicken. Give it a rinse. What I do is trim off some of the fat, front and back. Now, this one doesn't have too much fat in the back, but we trim it off. We'll go on to the next part. In here, I already put 3 cups of white wine, Pinot Grigio, and a half a cup of lemon juice. Now you can use either fresh lemon juice, but I use real lemon juice. So now you can use other types of white wine, but I like the Pinot Grigio because it has a little bit of a citrus flavor and it's dry. Now if you want a fruitier flavor, you can use other white wines that have a fruitier taste, but I don't want it too fruity. Now I also put in here 1 tablespoon of black pepper. This has been, I grind my own pepper. 2 tablespoons of kosher salt. I use 2 tablespoons of granulated onion. 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. 3 tablespoons of paprika. If you want to use smoked paprika, you can. So I put that all in a bowl. We're going to pour that into a liquid over here. Okay, just pour it all in. And I whisk it around. Then what I do is I put the whole chicken in. You see, it brings it up. I give it a flip over. And what I try to do is get the liquid into the cavity of the bird. Now, you can let this marinate. I'm going to let this marinate for about 4 or 5 hours. I'm going to cover it with plastic wrap. Then I can start my grill later. But that's all. It's a very simple recipe. You let this soak. For the beer can chicken, I use a Weber grill. Now I already had added in the charcoal. What I'm going to do is put some fluid on. Get it all over. This burns off, and then I let it. Let it all turn white. There you go. Now another thing I do, this isn't related to the cooking, but what I do is I have a metal garbage can, and I put my charcoal in there. I can fit 3 bags of charcoal, the lighter fluid, and I keep that so it stays dry and out of the way. It's a little hint you may want to use at your house. So that's what I do. And I buy charcoal in bulk at Home Depot or Lowe's when they have it on sale. Every Memorial Day they usually have 2 bags for $10, and I'll buy $100 worth, and I store it up in the attic of my house. So I always have charcoal for one price, $10 for 2 bags. Usually you gotta pay about maybe $17 for 2 bags. So it's better than having money in the bank. Okay everyone, we're back with the drunken chicken. Now I said I was going to let it marinate for 4 to 5 hours. That was yesterday. We went to a party and we said, you know what, let's skip making it. We ate at the party, so it marinated for over 24 hours, and we had it in the refrigerator while it was marinating. Now we take off the plastic wrap. Now I have the grill going while we're doing this. Now you don't have to do this, but I like to do this. It's injecting the bird with the marinade that we had made. And now I also put on an apron, because when you inject your bird, what happens sometimes is when you pull out the injector needle, a stream will come out and it will get all over you. So you have to be careful when you inject your bird. So I'm doing a leg right now. Inject that. Pull up some more of the marinade. Inject the other leg. Then what I do is along the back on one side, I put it in, inject. I don't know if you can see how it swells up, but take my word for it, it swells up. And to this side, and it swells up. We notice a difference in injecting. The bird comes out a lot moister than if you don't inject. So we like injecting our bird. It gets all that flavor inside the meat. Sometimes when you cut this where you inject it, because of the paprika, you'll see red streaks through the meat, and that shows where you injected it. I don't know if you saw that, but it just squirted out. It didn't go that far, but it did. It comes back out. So that's it for the injection. We have to wait for the grill to be ready. Once it's ready, I'm going to show how to set up the cast iron plate here for putting the chicken on, and what I do next. Okay, now we're back. The grill is going, and I'm using beer. Now you don't have to use a premium beer like I use. If you want to skip the beer, you can put in water in here if you want. But I'm using Grolsch beer. Okay, and I pour it in the center of the cast iron cooking plate. And I put it up about a little bit more than 3/4 of the way. And then I take the chicken and with the legs pointing down, okay, you put it over the top of this. And then stretch it out and push it down. Now you can see it's in there. And what I do is with the leftover marinade, I pour it in the bottom. Now you don't have to pour the whole thing. I pour in enough. And what I do with this is when it starts cooking, I use this to spoon over the chicken as it cooks, and that gives it a nice golden brown look to it. So that's it. And the next thing we'll do is we'll go outside and put it on the grill. Okay, here it is. The chicken is cooking very well. Oh yeah. Now let's turn it around. It's been about an hour and 15 minutes. Oh yeah. Look at that. Huh? Oh, beautiful. Okay, we're about to put it on the plate here. Oh yeah.
Well, we're using chopping board, so I can chop it right away.
That's right.
Careful. Oh, it's falling apart.
It's falling apart.
It's so tender.
Which means it's finished.
Careful, Daddy.
Oh yeah.
Ah!
Oh, sorry. Be careful. Okay, so here we have it. Oh, it's very hot. Oh yeah. Look at that. It's so beautiful. Ah. Oh yeah.
Be careful, Daddy.
Okay, thank you, John.
Daddy,